Henry!
Hi, everyone, and welcome to Pokemon X and Y Weekly. I'm your host, Henry Gilbert.
And I'm Hollander Cooper.
And today with Pokemon X and Y, we're exploring how to get a shiny.
Yeah, so there's a few ways to get a shiny. There's chain fishing, which we're going to explain in another video, maybe next week. That's arguably the easiest way. There's randomly stumbling onto the 1 in 8,000 or whatever chance that you'll find one. And there's the Pokeradar, which you get from one of the upper floors of Sycamore's lab. After you beat the game. And what the Pokeradar was in some other games, but here's what happens. So you walk around in tall grass like this. I'm walking around. You have to charge up the Pokeradar. You want to find a place where there's a lot of grass, like a big area of grass. Technically, you want to find one where there's like no spaces, and this one has a bunch, but this area's worked out for me. There are some better places technically. There's Route 5, there's a big flower field, and there's some other gardens around the world where there's just a lot of grass. And the reason you want that is you're going to walk around, make sure you're walking and not using your skates.
Oh, that's Sleepy Snorlax.
Yeah, and you're going to stop, and then you use the Pokeradar.
All right.
And you see that the grass shakes, right?
All right.
So you're going to go to one of the spots where the grass shakes. I'll go here. And a battle starts, right?
Okay.
Pretty basic so far.
Right.
It's a Jigglypuff. Ah, there you go, Jigglypuff. So right now, I am attempting to chain Jigglypuffs. So what that means is I'm going to kill the shit out of this Jigglypuff, just launch Thunderbolt at it with my level 100 Gengar.
Thunderbolt, that's not a natural move.
It doesn't matter. Well, yeah, he can learn it though, and he's in sync with me because he loves me. I've killed this Jigglypuff. You have to kill them. Now watch what happens. Notice the grass moved again.
Oh, okay.
So, what you're going to see is I want to walk to the furthest away, fastest shaking piece of grass that wasn't next to another shaking piece of grass and was not on an edge.
Okay.
So I believe it was
up
up here-ish was my best bet. It was somewhere around here.
Yeah, a little
there we
down,
go.
That was it, yeah.
So hopefully it is not. It is a Ditto. So there is a random element to this, but the goal is you want to find at least 4 things away, rather more than 3 away. I'm going to run away because my chain is broken. And you're going to see that the further away, the more likely it is. And right now, if I tried to use this, it's going to give me that, like, my battery isn't charged. So you need to run around until the battery hits 50.
Okay.
You're going to want to load up on repels, obviously.
Right. Yeah.
So you go around.
That's so cool that you get to, like, immediately just use another
It's a
max
cool change.
repel.
All right, so here, when you start the chain, it doesn't really matter. You can go anywhere.
All right.
I'm going to be chaining Dittos this time. Wouldn't you love a shiny Ditto? Wouldn't that be extremely useful?
I know. Well, he does transform into the shiny versions of dudes.
Does he?
I think so.
I hope so. That would be really cool. It's almost like shiny Ditto would be the best shiny.
So, but when you say that you're chaining, that means you have to fight another Ditto.
Yes. You wanna. So let's see. So none of those were necessarily. So the problem was that one was still kind of close. So what I can do is just say, freak this noise, and kind of just charge it up. Move somewhere else. As long as I don't go to my inline skates or get into a random battle, my chain is still technically going. So,
okay.
So this one might be good.
Yeah, down into the right one.
It was on an
left.
edge though, so that might be bad. We'll
edge
see.
of the screen, you mean?
Yeah. So okay.
All right, another Ditto. Okay.
2 Ditto. So
all right.
2 Dittos. You want to get it up to about 40.
40?
So here's what happens. The more you get, the better chance you have of getting a shiny. And unlike normal shiny interactions in the game, you're actually, so when those things shake, a piece of grass will shake when you have a shiny, and the grass will actually shine. It'll be very, very clear that it is the shiny patch of grass.
Another one on the corner.
I don't trust
there.
any of those. The best I've gotten is I got into the 30s once, and then I switched to my inline skates, and I got so... Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. That's not what happened. I mistakenly used my fishing rod, which also broke it. See that again? That was like a sucky one. You have to be kind of picky. It's easy to not be picky and then get it screwed up. But all you do is, like I said, you want to make sure it's at least more than 2 fields away and not next to another one and not on an edge. This one's probably good. It is on an edge, though. So you have to be careful because there is some random element of it. Hey, another Ditto. There's nothing that tells you how high your chain is. You just have to kind of keep track yourself.
Well, if it was easy, everyone would have a shiny.
Yeah, I'm gonna be full disclosure. I personally have not caught one this way. I have a friend who was playing it using this method with me, and she did catch a shiny using this.
What
So
was
it
the shiny?
is. What was it? It was a. What does Gulpin go from? Whatever Gulpin's baby form is. So let's go up to it. Ditto. So
you're like 5 deep in this.
yeah, I'm almost a quarter of the way. Almost.
No, not even.
No, not even. I don't know. So I've read different theories on exactly how it works. I've read that every time you chain, it increases your odds, and that it increases them by a lot when you hit 40. I've heard that 40 is like 1 in 200, and you can keep going when you hit that. I've also heard people say that it doesn't increase until you hit 40. The person I saw catch one got it on like a 7. So.
No.
Oh, there's a Ditto. It's still rolling with Dittos. The easiest way to track it that I found is make sure you're. I mean, not that it entirely matters, but make sure that you go into battle with your with all of your PPs up, all of your moves up, so that way you can say, all right, I've my char. For instance, when I chained up to 40 or so, my or 30 something, my Charizard. I looked and I had only used him. See, that time I got nothing good, so I want to just run away and ignore that.
Oh, but if you don't keep up the PP, then
it's hard to tell how high you are. I mean, it's not hyper important, but when you do get to 40, you might as well just keep running and checking instead of just grabbing a piece of grass, because that way every time you do it, each piece of grass has or each part of the tall grass has a 1 in 200. Chance.
But you still have to catch.
You still have to catch them.
You still have to catch them, so you want to have somebody there that can actually do the catch.
Exactly. You can switch Pokemon. That doesn't break the chain or anything. It's usually
but leaving
good.
the area would.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'd go to that one.
This is a good one. I have a good feeling about this. Let's see. And the chain is broken. So it's not easy.
No.
But if you follow the rules of ignore the borders, don't go into grass that shakes next to each other. Don't go into grass very close to you, and go into grass that's at least. You want it to be at least 2 or 3 away. 4 specifically is sort of the Goldilocks zone, as it were. Also, be careful to look for slow shaking grass, because there'll be grass that shakes really slowly, and that will just break your chain. You'll walk into it, and it'll say there's no Pokemon around.
Wow.
So you want the fastest grass that's shaking, the furthest away from you, not near an edge, and not next to another. It's essentially the way to do it. This is the area I got Gothorias up to like 30. And that's pretty much the thing you can do. Like I said, I haven't gotten it to work myself just because it's still random. It's still a 1 in several hundred or 1,000 chance, but I've watched it work in person, so I know it works. And again, you see the shiny grass shaking, so it's kind of a big giveaway as to what it is. Make a high-level Pokemon in front that can paralyze is helpful. Other than that, don't have any eggs on you, because an egg hatching breaks the chain. And turn off your wireless stuff if possible, because you don't want to get like a friend invitation to something. There's a chance that can break it too.
Okay, well, good to know. And in a future episode, we'll talk about another way you can get a shiny.
There's 2 other ways.
And so keep your eyes on Pokemon X and Y Weekly. And until then, Pokemon X and Y Weekly out!
Hey everybody, this is Pikachu. Thanks for watching. Be sure to check out Super Smash Bros. Wii U Weekly right there.
Kill me.
Or you can find Star Wars Battlefront 3 Weekly right here.
I'm sick. Pika.
And don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe to us down there.
Pika.